Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 17 with me, Sid, and yeah, we are here in the, well, is it 17? 17? I don't know, 17 season. Let me just double check that, because that's going to bug me. Yeah, no, 17. Calendar says it's 17, so it's 17. Anyway, last episode we left off and we just built this. Still need that one brick for the roof, which is drying over there. I've just also been, oops, hang on, let me just drink and slurp. Okay, so we still need that for the roof. I have been using a little bit of spare time while I waited for that to dry, just to clear some more of the timber in this area. And we need you, and you shall become you, and then you shall go and complete that wall bit on the top there. What we don't have, as previously said, is we don't have a roof in this building, and we do not have a chimney over the 3 fire pits here. So that is what we need to do today. How am I going to pull this together? I'm actually it's going to waste charcoal though, isn't it? I'm tempted to shunt that back one. You know what? It's 8 charcoal. I shall live. Let's just check it works for starters. I think it will. Yeah, didn't really think that one through, did I? And a little bit of that. And we shall go like that. That works, because now I've got access to all of those, and I'm actually a little bit of stone up. Some charcoal down, but charcoal is relatively, charcoal is relatively cheap. It's a bit of a pain to make, but it's cheap. Which is of course what you're looking for in a thing. So we need to take that one out and do that, and then we can take you and go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now I have been told in the past that you can do that with 7. You can. Let's have that back. Oh well, too late. That one's down. Let's come on. No, we need to make a new one. Good. The only reason this will make the chimney a lot easier, because we can there we go. So that's a whole bunch of those done. Right, so we need a chimney. We need some stuff for a chimney, some rock of some description. I'm tempted to go with shale again, because it's a nice dark colour. But I want a rock for the roof which is different, and I'm tempted to go with the marble because it's a nice light colour. Yeah, I noticed that one. So over here we should have, ideally I would have preferred to go with, if we look at brick for example, TFC bricks, if you've not seen them, are relentlessly harsh on, what's the word I'm looking for here, but I don't want that. That would work, a seared brick would work actually, we can grout, but if we do that, then we're probably in the ballpark of, that's a sky stone. Okay. Where are the bricks? Here we go. So the bricks are always made with that, but then the bit that makes it awkward is this mortar. It's actually, that is a lot cheaper. That's because that is not, there we go. And yeah, I'm not going there. That is more work than I'm prepared to commit to an early build forge. We are going with smooth stone, which we shall either use. Yeah, we'll take that down, and all of this lot down as well. And yeah, we'll get these done. So I need to grab a whole load of these, and then we need to get something for the roof once we've figured out that situation. But first things first, let me grab a whole load of this stuff, and I shall be right back. Alright, another day, another dollar. First things first, to get breakfast sorted. We'll have you, and a bit of that. Trying to keep the diet varied. This is going to get very limited very soon because we're down to 4 ounces of tomato. Unless I can find some more veg is going to be leaving my diet very soon, and bread isn't going to be in there for that long until I get my new kitchen built either. Always worth noting that this is a problem that is mounting. It doesn't really matter too much at this stage in the game. Oh, I pressure plated this door. At this stage in the game, we are largely going to be avoiding combat wherever possible, so having a large number of hit points is not going to be the most beneficial thing in the world. Right, so I really could have done with some. I'm going to use my saw. I don't really want to waste it, but that will do. So if we come up here, 1, 2. So 2 above that is where we need to be, and that will go up. No, that's not what I wanted to put on there. Right, let's try again with the right thing, because that'll just burn. Hup and hup. Now, this will have a hood structure over it, as will that, and that needs relighting, so it is there. And then we shall place a structure over the top of that as well. Now I may actually make it so I can't climb up under here, because we don't really need to. There's nothing going on in this that requires me to have that kind of thing. For want of a better phrase, that thing. Let me jump up here. We'll get these relit while I'm here, because we can and because this is going to be a flat roof, what I do with this is largely irrelevant. So this is going to come over 1 to there, so we're going to come up like that, and like that, and like that, and then we'll have that will come over to here. So like so, and same again. I have been informed that we don't have the problem with these things getting. Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Actually, it doesn't matter. It can be a big square chimney, can't it? Yes, it can. Let me just do this. Can I grab it? No, I can't. Doesn't matter. It's only a piece of stone, but that can actually come up all the way like that, and we can. I've got plenty of this, so that's not a problem. In fact, I'm going to take you out briefly, so I can grab that stone back. There we go. And we'll also drop those there and there. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've been told that it doesn't actually matter to this particular thing. However, for the cost of doing it just to be on the safe side, I think I would much rather do that. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted M. And we're going to strip this down just back to slab like that. Just keeps it being spawnable. Doesn't matter if anything gets in the actual thing, because it can't actually get down because it's only a one wide gap and we don't have baby zombies to worry about. So that will be the chimney poking out the top, which is very big and chunky, but that is fine. We can do something fancy with carpenter's blocks or something later. Can I? I can definitely make the carpenter's blocks. Oh, I can't, because I can't get the treated wood planks yet. That's what's stopping me. But we can do all that later. That's not a biggie. As this stands, that will work as a. These will all work as things, and good. Okay, what we need to do, I'll leave that there because I'm going to need to get up there to put the roof on anyway. We need to start thinking about some roofing material. And the first thing I need to do is go and get some of the white stone from the right place for it, which somewhere abouts I should have. There. Those, I may go with some of those on the edges as well. So let me just clear my inventory properly, shall we? Have I got any more of that kicking around anywhere? If I have, it's well hidden. Doesn't matter. We'll leave that as well. Oh, should have left the charcoal. I'm going to be jumping in my boat anyway to get across there, so I will see you once I've grabbed some of the white stuff. How much do I actually need? Thinking about it, I'll get a rough count. So it's 368 times 3, 8, 16. That's 32 to there. 368. Sorry, 8, 16. That's 30. That's 32. That's 32. So 3 and a bit stacks less, whatever that is. Maybe 4 stacks. Yeah, 4 stacks. We'll go with 4. 4 is a good number. Right. Yep, I'm going to head over there, grab some of that, and I'll be back in a moment. I've just come out hunting around to try and find a few areas where I've not harvested all of the crops, and we have got a red bell pepper. That was nice. I need to free up some space. So that's good. Of course, I've remembered that there's a very abundant source of food, which should be about most of the year round, which is, of course, seaweed, which is a good source of vegetable. So life is not looking quite as desperate as it once was. Doggies over there. And I think those are probably some green bell peppers down there. What I probably need to do is put that and that away maybe, and we'll get rid of that seed because that's just taking up space we don't need. That's now full. They should both be full. They are. So let's see if I can just sneak in here and grab. Do they have to be? Can I? Hang on. Yes, you can get them at this stage. That's fine then. Just don't want to get too close to that spidey tree. I've got all the stone I needed, so that is a good thing. I can't see any more food over there. As to where I actually am, I am just over on this stretch of the continent here, so we haven't gone far. The think question mark save, and I'm marking everything that I find it as per. But it just seemed to be a good chance to come out and maybe try and find a few more things. Clay. And I'm actually marking animals as well as clay, and because in the past I've often, not marked these things on, and regretted it later when I've kind of gone, oh crap, I've run out of clay, where can I find some clay? So yeah, mark everything. always a bonus if you know where to find things later on. Just keeping my eyes open for the bad news bears now, and making sure that those trees are not likely to try and eat me. Well, not the trees specifically, but the spiders that spawn underneath them. So I'll just have a little peek around here, and then we're going to get back onto mission. But I just thought it was be a good idea, a good opportunity to come out and get some veg. Now, what do you give me? You just give me a pumpkin seed, don't you? Well, we'll take them anyway. Because whilst we can't really use them for anything significant, such as jack-o'-lanterns, and they'll come in for something, I'm sure. Is that a safe tree, or is it a dangerous? Oh, hello, that's a dangerous hole. That's a dangerous tree. And let's not go and set that one off then. Right, I'll keep on going. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, well, we're back. I've got food. I put most of the roof on. I was 2 blocks short, which, part of the course really, I suppose. Should expect it. Yeah, so we got a little bit more veg anyway. That's always a bonus, and we've kind of reminded myself of a very rich source of vegetables that we can access during the winter months. There's plenty just on the other side of that hoover there. So yeah, we're getting there. I put the roof on, and was I only 2? Oh, I've got a feeling I might have been 4 short. Hang on a second, let me just get this lit again. I was 4 short. Damn it! All right, let's go and sleep, and we'll grab another couple. It's not like I've got a million miles to go, is it? And world will be good and happy. But right now, I got some more wheat as well, which was handy. And in there, we should still have my makings of sandwiches. That sandwich has been there, by the way, for now about 3 episodes, if you're wondering. So yeah, it's clearly is lasting. We'll use a little bit of red bell pepper, a little bit of peach, a couple of bits of peach actually on that one, and we'll go like that, and then we shall eat you and sleep, and the world will be good and happy. I'm going to just eat a bit of that seaweed. It'll get my veg levels back up. Yes, I need to grab a couple more of those blocks, and then we need to chisel the top. Now, I am probably, well, there's no probably about it, I'm almost certainly going to need to check my grain is a bit low. But everything else, and dairy is obviously non-existent. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Right, I'll continue, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we need to head out. I've just realised my chisel is right on the cusp of dying, and I have virtually no copper. Now, I want bismuth bronze. Bismuth bronze we can do with 6% copper, 25% zinc and 15% bismuth, which would suit the mix I've got, and I happen to know where there is some surface copper which is poor, and actually 25 as well, which is further down that way. But I'm quite happy to go for this this poor copper right now. I could do with making 4 ingots worth of bismuth, because I could do with a saw, an axe, wherever you've gone, a pick and a chisel. There's my poor surface copper. It's a little bit, I think that's the one anyway. Are you the poor surface copper? You could be the poor surface copper. You look like you're poor. There's something else in there as well, actually. Hold on, there's a little bit there. You are... yeah, you're full. Now I need 4 of these for every ingot, so 16 actually would do absolutely fine. And there's a whole load of it in here, so let me stop waffling and get this got. Okay, so if my calculations are correct, and I'm fairly certain they are, we've got 60% malachite, 15% bismuth, 25% zinc, and that falls in the parameters for bismuth. We are going to need, what have I got there? That's nothing that I want right now. I need clay. Have I got any, or do I need to just go and dig some? Need to go and dig some. This is going to be a 2-pit fire pit, so we might as well do some more ceramic vessels. They're always useful. But right now we need the clay to make 4 molds, which we'll find over here. And I'm kind of, as I'm building this, I'm going to hollow this back. I'm going to extend this out a wee bit as well, so we can get some kind of flat terrain for farming, and we'll get some dirt down before the winter, so it can become fertile in the intervening time. Because dirt that we place won't have any fertility. It needs to grow grass on it before it gets any fertility. So I'm sure you all know this. I've done this enough times in the past that it should be fairly common knowledge by now. There we go. Let's have a look. Have we got everything we need for a pick mold? We have. I'll come back and get some more if we need it. But let us see what we've got. We've certainly got enough timber for everything, because I've got loads of timber over there, look. So, armed with this, we should be good to take that and place you into the pit, along with a pickaxe mold, a chisel mold, an axe mold, a saw mold. Now I need to double check that one. It's fair. I think it's fair. Yeah, it's basically oh. That which is that one, and then we need one. Oh, bum. Try that again. 1, 2, 3. Again, just because we don't want to waste the fuel. And then we need to go and grab 16 of these. I've probably got them in the shed, but not like stone tools are cheap, and this is pretty easy. Hickory, yeah, that's fine. And off they go. Probably should have left that, but for the thing, but it's not a problem. We can come out and grab it. Hopefully we won't get any zombies or anything coming around and making life awkward. But in the meantime, I'm just going to let the time pass, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I slept the night off. I've actually let myself go hungry just to get these cast. But that should, I think, hopefully that should tide us over tool-wise until we're ready to move on to maybe iron. Possibly. we're going to need to make a copper anvil. We're going to need to make a bismuth bronze anvil probably, or some kind of tier 2 anvil before we can get to the top stuff anyway. But yeah, that's not too bad. That gives me one of those, which gives me a replacement chisel. I'll leave the rest of the things in their molds for now because I'm just over here. I should really get a sandwich as well. So I'm working on the edge as well as the roof, but at the moment obviously they are what's the word I'm looking for? Solid blocks, that's the word I'm looking for. You get there eventually, see? Give me a chance, I will find my way. We'll take that. We'll take a couple of pieces of that and some blackberries, because that makes a perfect sandwich. And we'll eat it. And I suppose we should make another one because we are things. We'll have some almond on there for protein, a couple more bits of green pepper, more blackberry, and some that. And eat it all up. There we go. And drink. Yeah, so I'm going to have a slight overhang on the thing. I said I needed 26. I'm going to get a stack of those because I've got some ideas in that area as well. So let me I'll fill up and finish up over here with our chisel, which is set for detail mode, and our pick, which isn't. Yeah, so this is just another texture, and I personally find that if you want to get introduce a good amount of variety to a build, texture is a good way of going, because obviously, you know, it changes, it draws your eye away from large flat surfaces. Depth and texture, two things which you really, you know, are your friend. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Again, wear this chisel out, use the new one. That should be 32 of those, and while we're at it, we'll actually we should be good to just come around and smooth those ones, and then we can bring this bit of the terrain down. Again, not necessary, just me being me. And ultimately we will get some benefit from this as well. Have I got a shovel? I doubt it, so let me fix that. Do bump and bump. And yeah, I know I still haven't made. I could make a. Actually, let's just leave you there, shall we? So yeah, just tidy this up, get on that roof, and we should be good, I think. What we'll do is I'll tidy it. Yeah. So back in a sec. Alright, we're just finishing up flattening this section of the roof. We've got a little bit more over there. I have cocked up one, so I've had to I didn't go back and get things. I rearranged my roof design, which you'll see in a moment, because we're not going to leave these blocks spawnable. That would be silly. Go to the trouble of making all of this unspawnable, and then, you know, leaving spawnable blocks on the top would be pointless, especially when you're using so much durability on a chisel. So the plan is to simply come around here. Let's get rid of you, and that's my phone, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, where was I? I was going to chisel this. Now, I could chisel the whole thing flat, but I'm inclined to do this and give it a little lip. And it's still unspawnable, as you can see, but it will again, just give it a little bit of detail which we might otherwise not have. The alternative was to chisel it right back to be a quarter block wide, which I did consider, but that's more chisel durability because that's 6 chisels per block as opposed to 2. And at this stage in the game, you know, we need to make everything last as long as possible. So later on, once when we're rich in ores and you know, stuff like that, we'll be fine. But right now, not so much. So that comes out, that comes out, that goes down, that comes out, and then this can become that. And I'm happy enough with that. That works. So having done that, what we need to do is get back down, which of course is easy when you've got all of this water around your building. So that looks different. And let's right, let's turn that off. Now the other thing I thought about doing, and I'm going to need some fence or something for that, aren't I? If I were fence, where would I be? If I have any, of course. One bit. And the recipe for that is great wood and 2 sticks. Alright, I think we can manage that. Where's my saw? Some great wood planks. 1, 2. Need a bit more than that. Almost certainly need more than that anyway. 5, probably a little bit more. Oh. In fact, let's do them all. And let us go over here to this. How do I want to do you? I need more of this. I need more of that. Let me get that sorted back in a sec. Alright. And I think that is that. The only thing I'm going to add is this, so we can take out some of these. Would I have been better off? I suppose I could stick a couple back there at some point, but for now we'll stick that torch back. It just means that this will have its own natural, its own lighting when it's there. But on that note, oh, that's not lit. Damn it! Cancel. Yeah, Twitch broadcasting. That was a brilliant idea to introduce into the game. Right, I need to quickly sleep, get a screenshot, but I think that will do us for this episode. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.